Boo! Hello. Hey everyone, we are back here with some more Danganronpa. Last time we left off with oh yeah, freaking Toko won't come out of the room, and we're about to get homeboy Byakuya to go talk to her. And she said she was Jack the Genocider or whatever, Genocide Jack. Hey Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room? I mean,
that's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments... Huh?
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bacula. What?
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. Promise? But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Even Byakuya's looking over the fact she said she won't let Genocide Jack take control. Come on. Aren't you supposed to be the smart guy or whatever?
Yes.
Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
No. I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But...
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. I think he knows. I think he knows something. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. He for sure knows this promise. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a spot in front of a certain room. Trash room? The library. Come on, let's go in. Why are we in the library? Did something happen here? Oh, there are no clues there. We need to check elsewhere. Here? If I remember, on the other side of the door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay. So many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. Wait, why would a school have details of people who control the world behind the scenes? You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to disappear from it for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. Well, how would we be disappeared if no one knows we're looking through this? You're just kidding, right? Am I? I don't know, man. You're weird. You're a weirdo. I'll just let it go for now. Whatever. Shelf of stuff title files. If I really think about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to take a look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in it for peeking at it. But who would know? Are you going to tell on me? Like, no one else would know this. While making a sound, I return a file to the shelf. Also, you peeked at it too, so aren't you a target as well? If you know what it holds, you're a target as well too. It's an empty wooden box. Although judging by the smudges and dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? An extension cord? But there's no other, is there chargers here? Because an extension cord is just like, you know, to put more chargers and ports in it. So that would mean, there's still stuff here. Like chargers and whatever. I didn't even try to press that. Try to press this right here. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh, this is what he used it for. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Okay. Wait. You wanted us to investigate this room, but then every time I tried to tap on something or look at something, you were like, you better not look in there. You might die. There's kind of thick files and stuff onto the bookshelf. See? If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to the different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So if I begin to understand the true splendor of this library, the entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's
Interesting.
home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? Yeah, but then why is it in a school where kids go to? And it's not like the room was locked either. It was fully open.
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show you just how much just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. Hold on, all this talking is making my mouth real dry. If you understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Trust me, I don't. The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reader room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a real doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. So basically, when he was telling me if you look at the documents, you might end up missing. He was talking about he's gonna kill me. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites, Genocide Jack. Yep. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report from the Genocide Jack has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. Holy, dude, this is such a mouthful. Why isn't the voice acting more frequent? The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. Excuse me. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones that knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. How? That doesn't make sense at all, because first off, the body has to be reported, right? Unless Genocide Jack is like, hey, police, come over here, I killed somebody, then that wouldn't make sense. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you caught Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. Which means, and since no one at all knows that Genocide Jack puts them in this position, it means only Genocide Jack would know. But you know, Byakuya. You know. So you're not exactly ruled out, Byakuya. But I still think it's Toka. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The
words,
culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. But also, this room isn't locked either, so any one of the students in the game could have came in here and read the Genocide Jack thingy case file and knew about it. So it's not like it's completely off the table.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hid himself among the rest of us. That Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? you might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg me, I might even show you myself. Is he serious? You're not serious, right? Byakuya, about that genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in there, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Settling in my hand stopped. I had reached to the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of genocide Jack's victims ran on several pages. And so with the scissors. Ken Harada. I'm not reading that. I'm sorry. Wait, did that say 14 years old? All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And this, yeah, bloodlust. Now take a look at the next page. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common thing for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Yep, it's Toko. Wow. That's really unfun.
So in other words,
they literally just gave it right to us. That's so stupid. Are all the cases going to be like this? Where they just legitimately hand it to you, open faced? Like not like bro, what? That's so dumb. I hope it's not like that for the rest of the game. The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Like the kind of thing you see on TV, so I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait. Byakuya. That's so dumb. They quite literally gave us the murderer off the rip both times. We knew it was Leon from the jump, and now we know it's Toko from the jump. That's so stupid. Why? Why are they doing that? That makes it is so less fun. I want to like for real be like shocked when I find out who it is. I don't want to be like I already know who it is. You know what I'm saying? It kind of defeats the purpose of a mystery, no? Oh, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly he asked me to join him, he cut me off. And then I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. Surely it's not the person who just said she was Genocide Jack twice, no? Couldn't be. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go and investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. It feels like a room. Come over with some info and find out who that cat. We were on the floor of the locker room, so. Surely it's not the girl who just said she was Genocide Jack twice, no? Couldn't be. Big boy!
Da 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 da!
Ding 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 ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if.
Another stat increase for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it.
But
I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? Then what did she see?
Well,
See, if you
it
used to
would
tell
seem.
me. It's like when a girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? And I think we're gonna end it right there. It looks like we're about to get to the court thing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope I was able to make you laugh, and I hope I made your day a little bit better. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.